What is going on, everybody? We are about 30 minutes from the time we record this video. 30 minutes from Hell in a Cell kickoff show for 2016. But first, we got to look back to Hell in a Cell 2011. Just to let you guys know, just in case you never watched one of our retro reviews before, what we're doing is he picks one, I pick one, whatever the pay-per-view is coming up this month. This just happened to be Hell in a Cell. Next is, I think, Survivor Series, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be pretty fun. Probably be funner than Hell in a Cell. I mean, Hell in a Cell. I don't think Hell in a Cell has been a great pay-per-view overall anyway. Like, since, I mean, 2009 was probably pretty good just because it was the first one. But other than that, it really hasn't been that great. Just because of the way the Cell matches have been booked in recent years, and I guess you could say from like 2010 on. Just hasn't been a lot going on with the Cell just in general. Like, it's there, but then again, and I think it kind of takes away from it too that there's a pay-per-view called Hell in a Cell. So you're like, oh, I wonder what match we're gonna see at this particular pay-per-view that just happens to be called Hell in a Cell. You know, it just takes the surprise factor out of it. But let's jump into the review. We got Sheamus going up against Christian. I was excited for this match because it was cool to see Christian back again. I was hype. I was like, okay, I see you, Christian. I was like, let's go. Because half of this card I don't remember, but I was excited to see it. So we had Sheamus versus Christian, and I was excited about this match. This could have been a world title match. Probably would have been like either years past or years after. It probably was at one point. But I just enjoyed this match. It was cool to see Christian out there. And it was nice to not have the World Heavyweight Championship start the show. Too. This was a good like main event quality match, but without having the world title kind of thrust in the beginning of the show like we don't like. But I just enjoyed this match. I can't remember exactly what the storyline was behind it, as far as like what they were fighting for. But I thought the match was pretty good. It was one of the better matches on the show. But Casey, though, actually, I don't know if I thought this was pretty good or not, because like about the time I saw Sin Cara versus Sin Cara, I wanted to stop watching. But any thoughts on Christian versus Sheamus?
And this is the Hell in a Cell that he picked. He picked this one. He was like, I'm going to do 2011 because the main event was pretty
when you think about it, though, shouldn't 2011 have been a good Hell in a Cell? Like, when you think about the pay-per-views we got in 2011. The WrestleMania was pretty good. We got the Money in the Bank was really good. So I mean, I just assumed.
Because well, you know what happens when you assume. But anyway, we're not going to talk about you being an ass. But I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even write notes about this. But the best thing John Laurinaitis ever did in his career is kicking the Miz out of the building. Just kicked him out. R-Truth could have stayed, though. I like R-Truth. He could have stayed, but he kicked Miz out of there. Yeah. I was like, yeah, Johnny Laurinaitis. Yeah, Johnny Laryngitis. Yeah.
What, Amy? Shame on you. Shame on you. Amy's commenting right now. She's watching live on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. She says it's all my fault. It's not my fault. See, what happened was it sounded like it was good, and then it just won't what I anticipated it being. It won't necessarily bad. I think what happened was I got the Sin Cara versus Sin Cara, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. I cannot do it. I can't. And then it got better as it went on. I felt like, but anyway, I still think 2009 was better, but it was the first one, so it should have been. But
I don't see these comments. Why I can't see these comments?
Go, this man. I taught this man multiple times how to see the live chat, and he don't listen.
I'm on the live chat, but they ain't showing up on the live chat.
You ain't on it. You ain't on it then. That's the issue. I will send you the live chat link. But let's jump into Sin Cara Azel versus Sin Cara Grew. Um, yeah, we had the black Sin Cara going up against the blue Sin Cara. And it was so funny listening to commentary on this match. Just because commentary was so confused. They were still confused. They had them in different colors, and commentary was still like, I kind of don't know which one's which. I really don't. It was funny just listening to commentary in this match. But yeah, this match was there. That drop kick to the back was absolute. Just what? What? It was just bad. It was just bad. I just feel bad for Sin Cara. Anyone who has to don that mask ever should just be shamed. This match was it was there. It was there. And imposter storylines haven't necessarily always been the greatest, but they haven't always been the worst either, I guess. This one was something. Thoughts on Sin Cara versus Sin Cara? Come on.
This man tells me he's gonna send me a link. I ain't got no.
I'm waiting for the doggone page to load. I gotta do like 5 things at once. If you knew how to get to the link, you maybe I wouldn't have to do all this work. Anyway, Casey, thoughts on the doggone?
All right, the doggone match from the terrible pay-per-view that you picked. It's terrible. It is just the worst. This may have been the single worst Hell in a Cell of all time. Just period. Ever. But I didn't. I don't even know what to say about this match.
Oh, and now, sorry, the McJuggernuggets has joined us.
This whole, but also to this day, I still don't understand the lighting that they used to have for Sin Cara's matches.
Because it was supposed to look cool.
Like, bruh, like, wouldn't that make it harder for you to see if you in a mask? Like, bruh, I don't get it. I don't. And the worst part is they didn't even like try to make some like explanation like in Mexico, blah blah blah, or in other countries, blah blah blah. Like they were just like, we're just gonna ignore the fact that people don't understand the lighting, and we're just gonna do it because we're WWE and we can do that. If we want, we can put blue lighting for matches, just because we can. Amy's probably like, well, this is why we go did blah, blah, blah. Just kidding. I love you. If you're still watching, she's probably still watching.
She probably left after your first words. After your first words, she probably left. Anyway,
terrible.
We gonna continue. Justin said, how about them Colts? He's watching too. Obviously, the relative Chiefs fan. He said, how about them Colts though? But we're gonna move on.
I still ain't getting no link.
The Air Boom versus Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler.
I still ain't got no link though. Just saying.
I sent it through Google Plus.
You didn't send it through Google Plus because I ain't got it on Google Plus.
I sent it to the podcast account, fool.
I'm not on the account.
You should be. You should always be on the podcast account.
I'm not because I'm not using the podcast account.
Shut up. Anyway, we got Air Boom versus Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. I did not understand Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. I don't remember it. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I just didn't like it. I don't know what it was. I just didn't understand it that much. But this match wasn't that bad. I was excited to see Air Boom again. That was pretty fun to watch. I always liked them as a tag team. They always seem to work well together. But definitely a good match. I liked Air Boom coming out on top here. But I think, was this that point where Vicky Guerrero had like 8 proteges or something? Like she was like the advocate for like 8 people or something at the same time. And I think that's what happened with this. I sent it to the podcast account and your account. So if you can't find it now, you just out of luck. You just out of luck. You just need to give up on technology for
the right place. This man can't even send it to the right account. Yeah, we go talking about.
You got any thoughts on Air Boom versus Swagger and Ziggler?
And Ziggles. I do miss Air Boom. I think WWE missed out on a huge opportunity with them. I think Evan Bourne was released while he
They,
was still
they
in it.
missed out.
I'm pretty sure.
Evan Bourne did it to himself.
Listen, okay, if just because he ingested some, shut up. I don't even know. I don't even remember what it was. I don't even think it was actually like pot. I think it was some synthetic shit that they were like, nope, you can't do that. Even though it's not technically illegal, you can't do that because we're WWE. Let the man do what he wants. He's an adult. He is an adult. Except if Amy's listening to this because she in the police academy, and don't do that because it's bad. Don't be doing that. But I don't know. I wish they didn't release him because that was an awesome team. And now poor Kofi has to deal with being in the New Day, which is just I try to like it. I do. I like it to an extent, but it's terrible. Really, deep inside, my innermost child hates it. Hates it because it's
Wow,
booty.
your innermost child had no fun.
It didn't. It really didn't. It was my innermost child. But then we got Ziggles and Swaggles. Yeah, Ziggles and Swaggles. I don't know. I didn't get them either. This was kind of when Vicky Guerrero was managing everyone ever. Like, she was basically Paul Heyman at this time. Pretty much. She was the female Paul Heyman at this point. But they just seemed like WWE's typical, they're both cocky heels. Let's put them in a team together. It's bound to work. And it kind of didn't really work. It was just confusing. I didn't like it. Poor
Oh, I
Jackson.
see you found a live chat. And if my mom keeps calling me, she know I need an on-air sign for like the door. Because every time I start something, I'm gonna give you this next match. Cause
DJ
she ain't gonna stop.
Mama! DJ Mama!
DKD is always upstairs. Oh man, I want this match though.
DJ Mama!
Okay, we gonna go to a quick commercial break with no commercial. No, I'm gonna give you the world title match. We got Mark Henry versus Randall, the Keiths, and the Orton. Don't say anything important till I come back, but say most of the important stuff before. But shut up.
I'm just gonna take it to a commercial. Have you subscribed to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast? Well, you should. You know why? Because you get amazing content. You get me. You get six packs. You get me. You get DJ, which I mean, I guess that's cool. But you get me, and I'm awesome. And you should always check us out every single day, except for days when we don't put stuff up. You should still go to the channel. You should still watch stuff because you should. And while you're at it, you go on Twitter. You follow ICW_podcast. You get all the updates. You could tweet us, and then you go to DD_Amy_Miley, MYLIE, and you follow them. And Miley's kind of mean, but Amy's pretty cool. So yeah, I did a commercial.
And we are back here on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant classic. I mean, get us a quick little commercial break. I had to go assist my mama with nothing because I went up there and she gonna say, never mind, bruh, let's get into the world title match. We got Mark Henry versus Randy Orton. I was really excited for this match. As you know, Mark Henry made my top 20 world champions, my favorites, my personal favorites. And, so you can check that out, 6-pack on the channel, stuff like that. But I enjoyed this match. I thought it was good. I liked it. I was excited because I like Hall of Pain Mark Henry. That's what I do. I like that Mark Henry. I was excited about this match. And I just enjoyed it. It felt like Randy Orton could win because, Randy Orton, he likes to win at Hell in a Cell. as he did in 2009. He likes to come back and just win in the cell of the hills and stuff. But I enjoyed this match though. I think it suited. It kind. I don't know if it suited Orton and Henry, but it kind of did because Henry was trying to hurt everybody, and the best way to hurt someone is in Hell in a Cell. Logically, it would be in Hell in a Cell. But I actually enjoyed this match. Hashtag. Well, no, okay, never mind. I ain't gonna say bring Mark Henry back because I mean I like the man, but bald Mark Henry ain't the same as Dready Lock. That's what I do. Mark Henry, it ain't the same no more, so it's shameful. Bald-headed Mark Henry look more like Rick Ross. I do love Rick Ross, but Rick Ross is not a wrestler. So he do though. But anyway, I really think somebody last year in WWE 2K16, I was looking up community creations people, and it said Rick Ross, but it was Mark Henry. It was just Mark Henry's face. Like it was just Mark Henry in different attire. I was like, bro, that's not even cool. Anyway, Casey, any thoughts on the World Heavyweight Championship match?
I wasn't a fan of Mark Henry as a champion. That's a.
It's because he big. Is it because he big?
No, it's because he's fat. He's fat. No, I felt like, and to me, it wasn't him necessarily. I think it was WWE waiting way too long to give him a major title. Like by this time, this man had been in the WWE for like 15 years, and it tastes good, don't it? Yeah. Drink it.
All right, I won't be drinking that. Oh.
But also his gimmick always bothered me with the World's Strongest Man. I mean, he was technically not the World's Strongest Man. He was the World's Strongest Teenager in 1990, if you look it up. And I don't know if y'all know, but the World's Strongest Man, it changes every year. So unless he did the competition every year, I'm just saying he's not the world's strongest man. He may be the world's fattest man, but he not the bruh. I don't know. I did like him as champion watching this back, but I feel like they just waited way too long to give him a major title or give him a push in general.
Yeah, because he could have been doing this like not necessarily his whole career because the sexual chocolate thing was pretty funny. But he could have did like this at some other time. Like he was always like this. They just didn't like push it. Like he was always like the same guy. They just never pushed it. But let's jump into the next match. God, that was terrible. Oh, let's jump into the next match.
What was it?
What?
Show the people what you're drinking. What was it? What?
Oh, it's Lipton Diet. Green tea. You thought it was beer, didn't you? It's not.
No, I just thought it went bad, but it went bad.
It has.
Made.
It has. Well, what had happened was I sat in my room for like 6 months, and then like I didn't realize it would go bad, because usually you don't put it in the refrigerator anyway for a long time. So I put it back in the refrigerator, and it's what's the date on it? 2015. Oh, okay.
Yeah. They do have expiration dates on food and drinks. I don't know if you knew that.
September 18th, 2015. All right. Dude. See, but it wasn't that long ago when I put it upstairs, so it had to be old when I got it, or when my dad bought it. It had to be old already. Dang on it. This is robbery. I'm taking it back to the store. Taking it back to the store. All right. We got Cody Rhodes. He was unveiling the new / old Intercontinental Championship, and the with the white strap and everything. So that was pretty cool. I didn't realize that was at this particular event. But that was pretty cool. And he had to go against John Morrison in his suit. And this was actually a pretty good match for considering Cody Rhodes was halfway in a suit. I enjoyed this match. I thought this match was actually pretty good. Went 7 minutes long. It's pretty. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was excited to see John Morrison back again. Always enjoy seeing John Morrison, but I enjoyed this match. I thought it was good. Casey, thoughts on Cody Rhodes versus John the Morrison?
I definitely loved that he brought back the classic Intercontinental title with the white strap. It's not going to get any better if you smell it. That's not how that works. The match itself wasn't bad. I think the highlight for me was just him reintroducing the old title. I think by now they should update it again. I kind of wish they would, customize it for, each. Will you stop looking at the damn dude? I wish they would do what they used to do, like change the color of the strap for different, superstars, just to kind of.
I think they should, since it's on SmackDown.
It should be blue. Yeah.
It should be blue. Yeah, they should just go ahead and just do it.
It should be. Yeah.
Just in case we forget what brand it's on. It makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, or they can make it purple. That is a thing that they could do. They could just make it purple. But I think that it does need to be updated a little bit. It has been like 5 years since this. And people are kind of getting bored with it. It feels like. I've heard a couple people missing the old Intercontinental title, or just wanting a change, which I think we naturally want after a couple years with the same kind of title. You want updates.
Or after it's first unveiled, like the Universal title that people hate.
Yeah, it's a fruit roll up. Basically, is what it is. It's a giant fruit roll up. That they put a little bit of gold on. So yeah, it's. I wonder if it tastes like a fruit roll up. I mean, I'm not that I would try. I'm not saying that I'm a try to eat it. I'm just saying, like, I wonder.
We gonna move on. We all this man. He might try to eat it. I'm just gonna. Anyway, we got Beth Phoenix versus Kelly Kelly for the Diva Championship of the world. For the Diva Championship. This was a weird point because for some reason Beth Phoenix and Natalya, they look like they could be sisters or something. They look so similar when they were together. I don't know why. This is side by side. They look like they don't always look similar. They don't always look similar, but in this particular run, they did. They looked very similar. You don't agree?
This is like you looking Hispanic yesterday. If you squint your eyes and close your eyes and look to the side, yeah, I mean, bruh.
Anyway, this match was there. And Beth Phoenix won. So, Casey, thoughts on the Divas match?
Amy, come back for this one. I need to know your thoughts on the amazingness of the women's division in 2011. Oh God, this. You know what? I'm gonna give her credit. Okay, if only Kelly Kelly was a good wrestler, she would have been a total package. But she couldn't wrestle, so. But she was hot though. So there's that, and Beth Phoenix is scary, and yeah.
Okay. I mean that's good. I like the thoughts. I do.
The Diva title was on the line too, so
that's true.
The big old butterfly.
The big old the big old butterfly. We missed it. We did. We ain't seen it in a while, so we missed it a little bit, I guess.
I didn't miss it at all. At all.
Let's jump into the main event of the evening. Alberto. We had Alberto Del Rio versus John Cena versus CM Punk. I was excited for this match because it was his destiny. I was so hyped about Del Rio's destiny back in the day. I was too hype about this man's destiny. I don't know what it was about this man's destiny, but I was excited about this man's destiny. I can't even say it. I've said it so much.
Destiny? What
Destiny,
is destiny?
the best,
Dexterity?
the best, whatever. But I enjoyed this match. I liked it. I like how Alberto locked John Cena out of the cell. I thought that was funny. For some reason, I couldn't remember if John Cena got back in. I was like, he's gonna find a way to get back in that doggone cell. They're gonna be like, oh my god, he's so strong. He's so strong. Because you know how WWE is. Oh my god, I was expecting it. It didn't happen, but I was expecting it. But I thought this match was actually pretty good. I like the usage of the cell. I love the freaking when Alberto Del Rio pushed CM Punk off the steps into the cell. I was like, oh, come on, man. No. I know it's your destiny, but still, come on, man. But I enjoyed this match though. I liked it. Longest match of the night, but it was a good match. It did feel kind of long to me when I was watching it, probably because it was the longest match of the night. I don't know if it felt too long, but it just felt long. But Alberto Del Rio won, and I did not expect him to win because I couldn't remember if he had won at Hell in a Cell 2011. So he did, and I was like, oh, well, that's surprising. But Casey, any thoughts on not Hell in a Cell 2011? Well, technically, but thoughts on the main event?
On Hell in a Cell 2011. It was in 2011. And there was a cell. And inside the cell was hell. So that pretty much kind of explains the whole show. Just cell with a whole bunch of hell in there, just a whole, which explains John Cena being there. But I wanted CM Punk to win, and CM Punk didn't win. But on the bright side, John Cena didn't win. So that's always a good thing when Cena doesn't win. When Cena gets that big,
Cena doesn't win. How does that work?
When he does not get the victory, when he does not get the pin, when he does not walk out with the championship, when he gets thrown into the cell, or beaten down, or bloodied, or fired. I'm sorry, that went to a dark place. I apologize. I've been waiting for that for so long, though. Just John Cena, you're fired.
He did. He got fired at one point.
Yeah, but he got brought back, so it didn't count. It wasn't a firing.
Just saying. Technically, they said the words to the Cena of the Johns. They did. They said it.
Cena Johns. I heard of him, Cena Johns. He's a good guy. Heard of him. I think WWE needs to sign that guy, Cena Johns. He's probably better than John Cena. I'm just saying, he's probably better than John Cena.
But that was your Hell in a Cell 2011 review.
I was not
1 minute. You were done.
I was not even done talking about.
This man is done. This man is done. This man is done. He got me with it yesterday, so I had to get him with it again today. But that was your Hell in a Cell 2011 review. As we are right on the edge of the kickoff show, 1 minute away right now. But I'm excited for Hell in a Cell tonight. I want to see how it's going to play out. I am. I'm excited to see how it's going to play out.
Terrible. 2011 was terrible.
Anyway, hoping that 2016 is better than 2011. Just gonna put that out there. I'm excited though. I'm excited. I'm not terribly tired today, so that's a good thing. I might actually be able to enjoy the pay-per-view, the pay-per-view. But I'm excited. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for us. Last video we did was a 6-pack where we talked about our top 20 world champions. So check that out on the channel. If you get bored and you're like, I don't know what to watch, man, I just don't. That's a good one. That's one that's a good one for you.
Oh God, the kickoff show is starting. Oh God.
No. But be sure to hit that subscribe button for us. Give us a share. Give us a like. Leave a comment. We'll see you guys later on today for the Hell in a Cell review. See you guys later.